Well, hello, hello, hello. Hello, how's everybody today? I hope all is well with you and yours. Guys, listen, I'm not going to be up here long, but I just needed to come and say a couple of things. Let me go back and say welcome again to Sharina Belly. If it's your first time here, please subscribe to the channel if you will. Thumbs me up if you will. Share out the video if you will. And thanking you in advance, okay? So, just quickly, I wanted to just get up here and talk a little bit about what's happening in our world today, guys. It's sad to see how some people is just seem to me buried their head in the sand, their heads in the sand. It's sad. Now it's been several weeks since Donald Trump has been back to the White House. It's been several weeks, but the things that's going on. Listen, people who voted for Donald Trump. It's not a time to be crying in your soup or your coffee or your milk, wherever you crying them tears and they drop it into. And I'm not trying to be funny. Okay? It's a little bit, and y'all know I don't do a lot of politicking on this channel. Okay? I don't. Because people's going to do what people's going to do. And then they go mess around and find out what it is they actually have done. And sometimes it's against themselves. But they feel like they so urgently have to be a part of something. Even if that something means them not an ounce of good. But I guess that's what they say when they say you messing around and you're going to find out. Okay, and that's what happened to a lot of people. They cast their ballot. They were certain about who they wanted to go for to sit in that Oval Office. They was certain that they wanted Donald Trump back in that White House until the script got flipped. Now, when the script got flipped, here come the tears. Well, people, my thoughts on that is if you would have just held onto your mural, let's come together and stop forgetting who image you was made after. Instead of wanting to be a part of something that don't want you to be nowhere near them. But this is what happens when you're going to put the blinders on. You're going to put the blinders on, and then one sad morning you're going to wake up and you're going to find out what was it all about. Why did I do such a thing? You act like you're uncontent about being in the skin that you're in. You want to rush on over to the daggone neighbors and become part of them. They don't want you. Ain't never want you. Them the folks that Almighty was talking about when he said the people are reddish in face and they got the green eyes they wearing. I'm just not talking about natural green eyes. It's a figure of speech. Just meaning that they're envious of Almighty's children. They just are. But you wanted to go over there. You wanted so badly to fit in. How can you lower your standards so bad to be wanting to mix up with people who don't want to be mixed up with you? What the heck is that all about? Money and fame and so-called what? Come on. You can't take it with you. But guess what you're going to take with you? Your soul. And then when your soul meet this makeup, guess what it's going to have to do? It's going to have to some explaining to do. It's going because every word and every deed, everything is being written down. And so it's going to have some explaining to do. Oh, stop trying to be among folk who don't want to be among you. I ain't never seen nothing like this madness. I mean, I have, but not to this great extent. To the extent that you will vote against your own interests. And now you crying, talking about you regretting your vote. You don't want that person in office no longer. Well, the deed has been done. Now here comes the damage part. I mean, I've seen so many little clips on social media about people regretting their vote and stuff because their families are being whipped away and taken back to wherever, made to go back to wherever they, was born and all of that. But you only have yourself to blame. See, you messed around and you found out. That grass ain't greener on that other side. It only appeared to be. It was actually on the orangish side, but it appeared to be. And because you people just forgot who made you and who you are belonging to, you thought the juice was going to be sweeter until you found out how bitter. But okay, have it your way. Have it your way. Because you got it now. And what you going to do? Now is the time is we need to get our thinking caps on and take care of what we know we can take care of. I mean, we are so much better together, okay, than we are apart. And then trying to fit in some place where it's like a daggone, you trying to stuff yourself it's like when you think about a puzzle. And you trying to put this piece in a place where you know it don't belong, but you going to stuff it in there anyway as if that's going to make it fit. And it's not. It's just not. I don't know how much more has got to happen before you folks can buy yourself, rent yourself a clue and understand that some folk ain't gonna never want to be bothered. And you want to be running up in them people's faces and they don't never want to be bothered. Come on now. I would not lower my standards to be low-rating myself like that. We shouldn't have to do that. We are wonderfully and divinely made all by ourselves. But we have to understand that part and then act accordingly. And stop trying to go and run in somebody else's camp who don't want you there. Who don't want you there. I never want to be around nobody, and I never will. Even when I was out in the world doing what I was doing, if people didn't want to be bothered with me, that's fine. I don't need to be bothered with you. But y'all act like y'all so desperate. Come on. The Latinos, Mexican, a lot of people. Even some people that look like me. When running out there to do damage to themselves. And then they what? Messed around and what? Found out what? That it wasn't what they thought it was. Wake up, people. That's all I come to say. Wake the heck up. Put your thinking cap back on. We were a proud people. We were a people of great thought at one time. And now it's like our thinking is that big. We just want to run over here because they can get us some money. Money? You can't take it with you. Put your thinking cap on, people. Please, and stop the shenanigans. Everything ain't about a dollar. I know you want to live well, but listen. You better hold on to who's holding on to you. And I'm talking about Most High. I'm talking about Most High. This is why we going through so much, because he's got to wrangle this mess up out of us that we don't allow to creep up into us. And this is why we're going through challenges and strives and stripes and all these other different things that we're going through, because we haven't gotten the message yet. But you're going to mess around and you're going to find out. Okay? You're going to mess around and find out what the rest of the story is. You will. But as the saying used to go, you make your bed hard, guess who's going to lie in it? Yeah, that would be you. That would be me. You make your bed hard, baby. You're just going to simply lie in it. And lie in it until it gets made up in a better way. All right, that was all I came to talk about, because it's been a lot in the last several weeks since Trump has been back in office, and people crying, they regretting their vote. You know, MAGA folk. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I know y'all been seeing it, because like I've been seeing it. People crying in their soup or whatever have you. It's too late to cry. You need to dry them tears and do better next time. And act like you got some sense. And hopefully it'll be the sense that God gave to you. And not senses that Satan threw at you. Okay? People come to you whispering all kind of sweet nothings in your ear. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds so good. Let me go over there and do that. And then find out it wasn't nothing but a big old host of lies. But that's what it's sad, because I don't know why we cannot figure out stuff for ourselves. I don't understand why. Almighty gave us a well-working brain, some of us. But we rather you let somebody else seep in our thoughts, tell us what we should be thinking, and we all, in our heart of heart, know, oh, no, that's not sounding good, but I'm going to give it a shot. No, you better give a shot to the daggone processing that Almighty gave to you. That's what you need to give a shot to. Use your own brain cells, honey. It's there. It'll work for you. It'll work for you. You just got to do the work to get it working for you. I'm like, Lord, what is going on? These people, everybody, well, not everybody, guys. I'm sorry. It's a lot of people, though. Latinos and stuff. I'm sorry. I wish I had to listen to the so-called black race. I don't like to call us black, because black is a color, and we are not a color. We are Almighty chosen children. Yes, let's listen. Put the daggone mess on out there. I know people don't like to hear it. But just because you don't like to hear the truth don't mean the truth don't exist. It's here. And it don't need no support. Don't need no support. We know what we know. And we know that we know it. It's just that other people don't want to know it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to believe it. And they going to mess around. And they going to find out too. I'm just saying. Because this daggone man, since he's been in office, I mean, just all these... assigning all these executive orders and stuff, just wiping away, trying to wipe away this, trying to wipe away that. What's this all about? And where is Musk person coming from? Where he coming from? Where is he coming from? I guess what his little son told Trump in the Oval Office, you ain't the president, you need to go. Maybe... Guys, I'm not going to get into the thick of these weaves. I'm not. I'm going to say y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Please use your own mind. Don't let other people use it for you. Use your mind. He gave it to you for a reason. You can work it. You can work your own mind. You ain't got to let other people work your mind. Work your own mind. Come up with your own conclusions. Because you let people get up in your daggone, in between your daggone, this part right here, and all up in between there. That ain't going to do you no good. Now, I'm not saying don't listen to reason. Because sometimes people can lead you to reason. But you got to be the one to decipher that. Rightly dividing that word, okay? Whatever, rightly dividing that word. And then you make your own decisions, okay? So stop it, because you done messed around and found out. Latinos, you voted against your own interests. And now you just... Okay. I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Almighty peace and blessings to you guys. Love yourself. Love someone else. I love you and I mean it. And I'll say it all the time. I'll say it again. There's nothing you can do about it. Love you and I mean it. And there's nothing you can do about it, okay? Because I'm using my mind for my thoughts and my wisdom and my gratification. Nobody else. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. All right? Bye-bye.